That's the best that bit's ever gone. Hello, everyone. I don't... Starts to feel hurtful after a bit, doesn't it? I'm not very good at jobs. Mostly because I don't look like I'm good at jobs. I just show up to job interviews and the interviewer goes, "Oh, no, that's fucking ridiculous. This is an office." I had one job where something amazing happened every day at 9 a.m. I don't know what it was because I'd always miss it, but I'd come into work and my boss would be like, "Where were you? You should have been here at 9." And I'd be like, "Again?" It's like it happens every day. That's crazy. I was watching The Exorcist the other day. Have you seen The Exorcist? It doesn't matter. There's a line in The Exorcist where she goes, "Your mother sucks cocks in hell." And you're supposed to be like, "Oh, no." But I think that's all right. I'm not... It's not good news. I'm not pleased about it. I'm just saying on a scale of 1 to 10, worst things you can be told by a demon from hell, that's like a solid 6. It's because it's hell, isn't it? It's the place where the worst imaginable things happen. There's millions of people in there burning for eternity in a lake of fire, just constantly in agony, screaming. My mum's down there sucking dicks. Well done. You couldn't have done everything wrong, you know? Most of it, just not all of it. I'm just saying. Also, if you're doing stuff in hell, you're doing it because you didn't like doing it when you were alive. It's a place of punishments, you know? That's reassuring to me. I'd say I'm a feminist, you know, ladies. If there's a lady in here, your ambition is to suck every dick in the world, go for it. I respect your ambition. If you're my mum, never suck a dick. That's disgusting. Come on, you're better than that, Lindsay. I think it'd be more off-putting if the girl from The Exorcist said, "Your mother's not allowed to suck cocks in hell." You'd be like, "Whoa, hang on. What the fuck does that mean?" That means that was her favourite thing. that means she lived for sucking dicks. That's what that means. Brutal. I like drugs. Hey. What? No, I do. I used to worry if I was stoned all the time, I'd get brain damage, become a fuck up, and ruin my whole life. And now I'm just not worried. It's great. It's really nice. There's other drugs I like. I don't know. I used to like MDMA a lot more. I think MD's a young man's drug, you know? And I'm still technically a young man, but I did so much MD, my body's about 50. I just don't bounce back anymore. I like hallucinogenics, you know, a bit of acid, bit of mushrooms, that's fun, seeing shit. Some people don't do that. I get why you wouldn't do it, you know? Your brain's a precious thing, you don't want to fuck it up. But I don't know. I feel like the brain's full of buttons, we don't press half of them, you know? One of them makes everything purple. Are you not curious, you know? I know the purple button's right next to the button that means you never stop crying, but... Gotta live a little. Take some risks. I don't know. First time I did acid, it was a fucking problem, so I'll tell you about that. I was... what's the point of going through horrible things if you can't make them comedy? So I had a plan, right? What my plan was, I was going to do acid at home when everything got all colourful and different. I was going to leave the house. I was going to go to some woods that were near my house, find like a soft, grassy meadow. I'd never found one before, but on acid, I was like, I'll find one immediately. It was going to be just luxuriously soft, just mattresses covered in grass. I'd just fucking get Nature Boy on it, lie down, you know. Woodland animals would just start approaching me. You know, no fear, just making direct eye contact with squirrels, crushing it. A deer would come up to me, I'd lean in to kiss it. I'm not going to force myself on a deer, but I'm open to new experiences. That's why we're in the first place. But that was my plan, and I was looking forward to that. And then what actually happened was I was at home, I did acid, everything got colourful. I left the house and I went the wrong way, and I was just immediately in a busy town centre. Just having a hard time. Just not where I wanted to be for some reason. I was so married in my head, the idea of lying down like a soft grassy meadow. I was walking along the pavement, tapping each of the stones, going like, there's got to be a soft one. Do you know what I mean? With the amount of stones used in this pavement, what are the chances they're all hard? That's mad. What craftsmanship. At one point I thought I saw a UFO. I don't normally believe in things like that, but on acid, obviously I do. There's an alien at the bus stop. So I saw the UFO. I was like, right, walking towards that. Started walking towards it. Pretty swiftly realised it was a Tesco's. But I'm committed now, so it's like, fuck it, we're going to Tesco's. It's weird when you end up places you've been loads of times before when you're on stuff like this, because you fuck up your own perspective. So you're asking questions you've never asked before, you know? Mostly because they don't need to be asked. I spent a long time in the fruit and veg bit, just taking in the different shapes and colours, going like, there's a range. I tried to put my hand on the bottom of a basket full of apples, just because I'd never done that before. I was like, how deep is it? Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's bottomless and it's just fed through an underground trench full of apples. They just push the new ones in, they pop out. Maybe it's 3 apples deep. Now, now I know. I weighed my hand. I just stood at the scale weighing my hand. Normally when you weigh something, you put it on a scale, you see how heavy it is, and you're done. But with my hand, I realised it depended how much I pushed down. What? My hand is all the weights. What the fuck is that? The worst bit was I couldn't get out. I just couldn't work out how to leave. In the end, I joined a queue. I put partitions on the conveyor belt, just with nothing in between them, just the same width as me. I got to the front, I didn't even speak to the woman, I just ran away. I don't know why. You guys have been lovely. I've been Andy Field. Thank you very much.